Greetings of peace, people. This is yours truly, Bionic Anseng and welcome to this upload of mine where I recap my 2022 gaming experience. What a great game! For the year 2022, I was able to platinum 8 trophies, 8 games, and those games were AAA games, and I really enjoyed my year because those games really gave me different feelings because of the ambience and because of the structure and open world games and different missions of the games. Well, first and foremost, folks, you can see here you got the map of the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Tell me that you're not a Skyrim lover without telling me you're a Skyrim lover. Yep. I use this and I look at this every day because, as again, testament for me, Skyrim is the greatest game of all time. Alright, now just to recap my year for 2022, I platinumed the following: the Mafia 1 Definitive Edition, and then I participated in the Philippine PlayStation Trophy Hunters Battle of the Backlogs, where I platinum finally Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Horizon Zero Dawn. And then I followed it up by playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. What an experience! Mass Effect 1 to 3. I was able to obtain the platinum trophies for these 3 games. I hold this in the highest regard, folks. What an experience. And then after that, I played Ghost of Tsushima. Of course, another masterpiece by Sucker Punch. And lastly, for the year, I platinumed the God of War, the 2018 game. Okay? The most difficult trophy that I have achieved for this year was in the Mafia 1, that classic racing, where it really gave me high blood pressure because anyone who has experienced the Mafia 1 classic car racing will know that that car is really sensitive, and one bump it will really just get out of track and screw the hard work in that racing. So just to be able to accomplish that and get the platinum trophy of this game kind of set the tone for the year for me, because I was really planning to abandon the Mafia 1 because of that mission, but I just stick through it. I think it took me 2 hours to finally get out of that jam, and thankfully I was able to get it. Okay, now I'm going to give the best game of 2022 for the games that I played, not those games that released this year, because as you know and as you observe in my YouTube channel, I do not necessarily play the game as early as it's released. My principle for gaming is that I want to have the complete gaming experience, which when I play a game, I want that game to be complete already, including the DLC. So that's why I played Horizon Zero Dawn this year, even though it was released in 2017, yes. And Assassin's Creed Odyssey, this is a 2018 game, and yet I'm still playing it for this year. Okay, so I'm going to give a top 3 best gaming experience for this year, and it's a really difficult choice, but for the 3rd place, I think I'm gonna go with Horizon Zero Dawn, because the unique setting of the place in Horizon Zero Dawn, a post-apocalyptic world where your enemies are robots, animal-designed robots, and the journey is very unique and for the humanity to be back in their Stone Age. Industry, technology really piqued my interest, and it gave me a unique experience in this gaming. That's why this is the third place for my gaming year. The second place, of course, is God of War 2018. Prior to playing this game, I was really hesitant to play this, and I really was baffled how Red Dead Redemption 2 was defeated by this game in the 2018 Game Awards. But when I played this game, oh yeah, I get it. It deserved the 2018 Game Awards Best Game of the Year. Alright, Kratos and Atreus' journey in Midgard was really good, and the action fact, the way that Kratos defeats his enemies with different weapons. Of course, that Leviathan axe, that was really special. When the Leviathan axe is thrown, it comes back at Kratos. It's a really great experience, and that's the reason why again, Atreus is a good sidekick, and what is this? Baldur is a good antagonist, and again, some of the post-content adventure of this game is really good. For those of you who are hesitant to play the God of War series, the Nordic gods experience of Kratos, you have to play this game. And of course, finally, the first place, the champion of 2022 for gaming year, is for me the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's good that it's a trilogy, and it gave me the best experience and the complete adventure of John Shepard for him to save the galaxy against the Reapers. Right? Personally, I really like the Mass Effect 3 because of what's at stake. The Earth has been attacked by the Reapers, and it's up to Shepard to create an alliance to finally defeat them. Okay? So that's it for my recap of the gaming year 2022, and of course I would like to announce the games that I'll be playing in 2023. Okay, so right now, folks, as I'm recording this, I'm still trying to clean up the Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC trophies, and I would like to upload the Alexios fight versus Hades and the other boss in the DLC. Okay, and then God willing, January 20, 2023, I would start with the PlayStation 5 game of God of War Ragnarok. Right, let's continue with the momentum, and let's see the culmination of the adventure of Kratos and Atreus. Okay, and this will be followed up by Final Fantasy VII Remake. When I purchased the PlayStation 5 back then in July, Horizon Forbidden West and Final Fantasy VII was already purchased with the console. However, I deemed it best to save this for 2023. Okay, so after God of War Ragnarok, this will be played subsequently. And then after Final Fantasy VII Remake, I will try to buy the Crisis Core Reunion in order for me to have a complete experience of Final Fantasy VII. Again, to be back at the lore of Final Fantasy VII. With regard to Final Fantasy series, I regard Final Fantasy VIII as the best game as regard the adventure, but with regard the story, I'm inclined to give Final Fantasy X the best story in the series. I'm not really that a huge fan of FF7, so let's see whether my experience here in 2023 will change. Okay, then after Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, I will again continue with the adventure of Aloy in Horizon Forbidden West. And I believe the best month to play this is April of 2023 because of the announcement of the DLC, right? The Burning Shores, which Aloy will be in Los Angeles. Okay, and then I'm gonna go nostalgia. After that, I will play Final Fantasy 9, which I downloaded in the PlayStation Network. Okay, just to turn back time and experience retro gaming, as this year I had the retro gaming for Suikoden 4. So after that Final Fantasy 9, I will buy Final Fantasy 16, and that's the game that I will really play at the outset. When it's released, I'm gonna play it already. Final Fantasy 16, much anticipated game. And then after that, I will play Assassin's Creed Origins. Again, I will try to upload in my How to Fight collection all the best boss battles in this game. And Ubisoft really does a good job in creating open world games. Of course, a lot of fans will say that it's a controversial statement, but I'm sticking to my opinion. What Ubisoft did to ancient Greece was legendary, and I'm excited to experience ancient Egypt with this. Who's this? I think this is Bayek, right? Okay, so this will be played maybe July to August and to September, right? And then I will try to play this Tales of Arise. This was purchased, and this was hailed as the best JRPG of 2021. So I would want to experience this because the best JRPG that I played for 2021 was Dragon Quest XI Echoes of the Elusive Age. One of the best experience in JRPG. That's why I'm really excited for Dragon Quest 12, right? Okay, so after Tales of Arise, I don't know what will be announced for the Xbox. I will buy Xbox Series X for this year because I have to, because Bethesda games are in there, and I will play Starfield when it's released. Hopefully the Starfield is really a good game, and I'm expecting a lot considering that I've also experienced the space games of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Let's see, Bethesda is one of the best gaming studios in the game today, and considering that, I'm a big fan of Bethesda, I think that's my most anticipated game of the year. Now, all of this aside, folks, all of my announcement, those games will be held in abeyance once the Suikoden 1 and 2 remasters release, because it's going to be a battle of who's going to be the first 50 people who's going to platinum those two games. And I, for one, intends to be one of those 50 people. Okay, so what a gaming year 2022, and I hope and pray that it will be a good gaming year 2023. Alright? Hope all of you subscribers continue to watch my YouTube channel. Alright? Thank you everyone. God bless you all and stay safe out there, folks.